Lu, você não vai acreditar. Sabe o Dan Ariely?
Oi? Alê?
O Dan Ariely, de Israel, professor da Duke, do documentário Dishonest do Netflix, daquele TED Talk que o Alexandre Serpa sempre fala.
É claro que eu sei quem ele é. O que tem ele?
Ele não vem para o Congresso. Lu, o Kalai pediu para você subir lá e se virar. Nem que você tenha que repetir o TED do Dan do começo ao fim. Lu, espera! Ele não veio, mas acabou de mandar esse vídeo.
Hello, my name is Dan Ariely and I'm the James B. Duke Professor of Psychology and Behavioral Economics at Duke University. And hi to all the people in the compliance conference. Sorry I'm a little bit rough and unshaven. I'm on a month-long hike from the north to the south of Israel. As you could see by the length of my beard, I'm on day 21. About ready to go for the day's hike. But before I go, I wanted to say thank you. As you know, compliance is one of the least acknowledged professions. When things are going well, people look at compliance officers as people who are just slowing them down and having unreasonable requests. And when things are not going well, of course, it's the compliance officer's fault. And there's almost never enough budget to do anything. Sorry about the noise here. I'll try and move somewhere a bit quieter. There's almost never enough budget for people in the compliance area, and very hard to do anything. And the reason for that is that people have an intuition that they are good people and they are well-meaning, and because they are good people with good intentions, what could go wrong? But as you and I know, conflicts of interest are everywhere. It's really not about good people versus bad people. It's about good people thinking that they're doing something good, but having tremendous conflicts of interest. I've been studying dishonesty now for about 15 years. And what I find is that people think that we have a few bad apples, but the reality is that we have a lot of people who can cheat a little bit while thinking about themselves as good, honorable, wonderful people. How can that be? It's because we can rationalize things, and we can rationalize things very easily. We can say things like, everybody else is doing it, or it's for the benefit of the company, or this is something that nobody is going to be hurt from. Or we can just do something that is good for us, but we don't think about it. It's good for the company. Think about all the scandals, whatever they are. We don't get a lot of embezzlements. Embezzlement is somebody selfishly just taking money from the company. A lot of what we get is people cheating for the company. People acting in what they think is in the best interest of the company, but in fact doing something that is quite terrible. So we need to fight conflicts of interest. We need to try to reduce them as much as possible. And you know what's the hardest? The hardest is that there's a difference between compliance and ethics. Compliance is rather easy. Compliance is about having a set of rules and getting people to follow them. Not really easy, but relatively easy. Ethics is the more complex challenge. Ethics is about people considering all the time the ethical implications of their actions. We can't have rules for everything, and we can't expect people to remember the rules for everything, and we need to get people to think about the ethics of their actions. How do we do it? How do we take the ethics, the human value of ethics, and elevate it so that people have a discussion, have a thought around it more and more of the time? And I think really it's about having it top of mind, having it part of our daily routine, having it part of something that we're happy to talk about. And it starts in small places. It starts by giving true data about whatever it is happening in the company. It's about giving honest feedback to people about their presentations. It starts in small things, but then it continues everywhere. So, my friends, as you know, you have a hard job. You have a complex job, but maybe one of the most important ones. And I hope that you will think carefully about how not just to think about compliance, but how to get your companies to be more ethical. How do you get ethics to be something that people debate, discuss, think about, consider? There are no simple answers. There are going to be lots of cases in which you are going to not be sure about what the answer is. But as long as people are going to think carefully about ethics, we might do things better. In any case, from the Israel National Trail, I wish you a wonderful conference and all the best. Bye.
Senhoras e senhores, bom dia! Eu sou a Lu, professora da LEC. Sejam todos muito bem-vindos ao 5º Congresso Internacional de Compliance. Eu gostaria de pedir a vocês uma salva de palmas para a nossa mestre de cerimônias, Mirelle Moschella.